Hey everybody, BrickLover18 here today with the final LEGO City update in my LEGO City in my current LEGO room. A few weeks ago now, I announced that I was moving the LEGO room to a new location, and with that, of course, that means I have to tear down my LEGO City. Before I begin packing and tearing down my LEGO room, I wanted to film one last LEGO City tour. Because of the 2 years I've been in the space, this is the happiest I've ever been with the LEGO City, and it's hard to believe that in a couple hours it's going to be gone again. So I want to document this process one last time and show you one last tour of the LEGO City. So here we go. I'll be giving you a full tour today, kind of pretending like you've never seen the city updates before. Starting right here in the center of the city, this is Tile Square. Tile Square is my iteration of Times Square. As you can see, it's got huge billboards here, the 2020. It's got all these great, like I said, billboards all around, a huge jumbotron. I mean, normally there would be like a stage here, and you could see like it'd be duplicating what's on stage. It's a little fake right now, pretend it's a pre-recording. Up here, I've actually got the Times Square New Year's Eve ball, which I made last year. I think it looks really, really awesome, and this is kind of like the center, the hub of my LEGO City. Right here, Tile Square, it is the big intersection as well. For traffic lights, it's a four-way stop, and like I said, during special events and celebrations, I'll put huge stages here, just like this one right here, and make it a pretty big event and initiative. In Tile Square, these are some of the buildings surrounding it. I already showed you the ball on top. This building is just a random building that houses the ball. I've got the Lego Palace Cinema, the Lego modular building right here, which makes sense because it's in a big square, Tile Square. There's always like a big theater. Down here, we've got lots of cool celebrities around, taking pictures, getting tickets, and overall just a really cool building. As you can see, there was Tile Square right there. You can see more billboards there all up the side, even on the top of the building here. We've got the 2021 year, because of course that's the year we're in right now. Next to that, I've got my brand new Bricks Tower rebuild, which I'm in love with how it looks right now in the city. I think it looks absolutely incredible. Right next to Tile Square, the huge university, 5 stories tall, which is pretty incredible. I love how it looks, and we've got the Lego store down there, the hotel lobby right there, the Ellen studio on this floor, and then an event space and a sushi restaurant and a Lego YouTubers clubhouse and my Lego studio, and like I already said, the big university with a pool and ductwork and just 2 huge towers, a 2-story luxury penthouse. Absolutely love this building, and I love its placement in the LEGO City right here in Tile Square. It completely dominates the city. In front of that, we've got the Grand Emporium here, my first ever LEGO modular building, and there's lots of different minifigures around the city, all just enjoying everything it has to offer. There's some parking here in front of the Grand Emporium, as well as like the parking here in front of Bricks Tower. Again, so many minifigures just muling around. We've got a new streetcar in the middle. This is a brand new addition to the city. As you can see, it's coming up northbound here. It looks awesome. It's going through the intersection. And then we've got the brand new Lego road plates all throughout the city. So lots of taxis because it is, a very big city here. Next to the Grand Emporium, we've got the Lego Modular Building Pet Shop and the Lego Modular Building Bookstore. Across the road from the Grand Emporium is the Brick Bank, which looks awesome right there. I love how it looks. The laundromat, the pool shop and detective's office, as well as the brand new 2021 modular police station. I love how the city's not on the same wavelength, like the intersections change in size. As you can see, Bricks Tower here takes up a 36 by 36 as well as a 16 by 36 base plate. The Grand Emporium is 36 by 36, and then over here the Palace Cinema is only 36 by 36. So as you can see, the roads don't line up evenly. They're about 16 studs off, which is really, really cool. So it just adds a whole new dimension to the city. It's not one straight line, and it's not very even. Same thing here with the bank. As you can see, it is 16 studs ahead of the Grand Emporium, which just adds another road here at the front instead of just a road at the back, like with the Grand Emporium. So I absolutely love how the city looks here, how it's not all just on one grid and it doesn't look very, just staged. It actually looks like a city where not every street will line up and all that great stuff. I absolutely love how the center of this city works. As you can see here, Bricks Tower runs along the entire complex. It's huge, absolutely ginormous, and then the road continues up here. Over here in the Lego City, I added a beach area. Right here is the waterfront, which as you can see, we've got a really cool dock with a bunch of minifigures fishing off the dock, and then a bunch of Lego minifigures playing here. It looks like they actually were playing some volleyball, but it got knocked over, which was an accident, I hope. But as you can see there, he fell over, the net fell over. I wish I would have fixed that before I started filming, but everybody else is just kind of playing in the park here. Lots of cool things, people relaxing, people building sandcastles. We've got a lifeguard who's overseeing everything, and then lots more going on here in the city. So much going on. Even if you want some hot dogs or ice cream, you'll be good to go. There's the old fisherman's hut right here, which again just looks amazing on the beach. I love this set. I think they did such an incredible job on it. And then back here is kind of more of an industrial area of the city. Right here is the NCIS Navy Yard, so that's a pretty big deal. It's overlooking the water because it, of course, is the Navy. This is the U.S. federal agents that help protect the city and keep it safe. They've got their big tower up here and a helicopter as well. And next to that is the only Lego City fire station that's in the city. So it's a really cool building. You can see a couple different fire trucks, several different floors, and even a training tower with a special golden helmet. So love the fire truck, and in this area, the industrial part of the Lego City, always ready to keep the city safe, whether it be fighting fires or fighting crime. They are there and good to go. Moving on from that part, as you can see, there are just lots of different cars in the road. We've got Porsches, we've got buses and ice cream trucks and limos, and it's pretty empty because it's a Saturday. Not many people are obviously downtown, but lots and lots of taxis. So much going on here, so many people kind of mulling around. Here's where it gets a little bit busier. As you can see, lots of really nice cars. I already showed you the parking spots and the brand new streetcar, but everything else is here as well. These are the modular buildings, like I said in front. One of the buildings I forgot to talk about was the black skyscraper here. As you can see, it's got a few empty buildings, but it also has an Apple store and a radio station and a dentist office, and then a few floors there ready to be filled up. I love the way this looks. It kind of is like a classic Toronto building where the buildings come from within older buildings because they can't tear the older buildings down even though they're like 2 or 3 stories. So they just build massive skyscrapers outside of them. And as you can see, there's even more cars along the way here. Lots of minifigures out and about, really just walking around and enjoying the beautiful day. At the back here, behind these modular buildings, you would have already seen the Palace Cinema, but I've also got the Assembly Square set and the Lego Corner Garage. All of these ones go so well together and they look really, really nice. And because they're older buildings, they've actually got an older apartment unit coming up from the roof of them. As you can see, it is this 6-story, much older apartment style based on the balconies and the overall design of the building. Not nearly as modern as, of course, Brick's Tower. I also forgot to mention I've got a billboard in the city advertising the Brick Lover 18 YouTube channel, and this is actually the old ball. So this is what it used to look like, and now it looks like this. So it was quite a huge expansion, and it looks quite cool with everything going on. Driving along the streets to the city, as you can see on the outskirts, we've actually got a park because every city needs a little bit of green space. Included in the park are just so many minifigures out and about. Lots of things to do, lots of things to see, so many flowers, a beautiful fountain in the center of the park, as well as the Lego City Museum, which holds a bunch of rare artifacts. Along the outskirts of the parks, there are several different restaurants and shops that minifigures can enjoy. We've got a Lego toy shop here, a coffee shop, a burger shop, a bike shop, another toy shop, a Lego City Bank, which is a nice little skyscraper, as well as a Lego City pizza restaurant, all overlooking this beautiful park with tons of flowers. At the back here, we've got the Lego Federal Office Tower building, kind of like the capital of the city. As you can see, huge, very, very tall building. It is now pretty much in line with Brick's Tower. It used to be a little bit taller. I think it still might be just a bit taller, but it's getting very, very close. So it might have to add a few more floors if it wants to keep up with Brick's Tower. But it's huge, one of my favorite buildings as well. And next to that is the downtown diner for those minifigures who just need to grab a quick bite to eat in the smaller, less busy part of town. Throughout the entire Lego City, I've got all the new 2021 Lego road plates. I think they just look absolutely incredible because they just add so much detail and design to the Lego City. I've already talked about the traffic lights, but they are all custom made at all the major intersections because I wanted to make sure. I've never had traffic lights in my city before. So I thought with these new road plates, and even before I got the road plates, it was going to be super important to make sure that minifigures were driving safe and they knew how to drive. This has been a high-level overview of my Lego City. I talked a lot in this video and really gave you an in-depth look, I think, of the outskirts of the city at least, and just a general overview. I could probably talk about all the little details for hours and hours, but I don't want to bore everybody. I just want to show the city off for that one last time, so I always have the memories of what it looked like. Because like I said, of all the Lego cities that I've had in my Lego room since I started, I have never been so happy with this city because it just looks great. I really like the placement of everything, especially the new Brick's Tower. I think it looks really, really awesome. And I'm going to take a bunch of photos now because I always want to remember how interesting this city looks. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. You'll have to leave me some tips and tricks down in the comments below for when I start my next city in my Lego room. I don't know if it's going to be bigger or smaller or if it's going to be a city at all. I honestly have no idea. But anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe. And I'm looking forward to seeing you here in the next video.